Good afternoon, Easton. I'm Carrie Rapolo, and this is the Shoveltown Scoop. Today is May 19th. Monday night's town meeting at the high school auditorium packed the house with over 700 voters attending. The highly anticipated Article 14, which is the alternative fiscal year 17 operating budget, which is contingent of the override passing, drew a vote of 499 yes to 137 no by secret ballot. After the results were read, a motion to adjourn was made, leaving the remaining articles for town meeting to resume on June 13th at the middle school. They will continue with town meeting at that time to review and vote on the remaining articles. If you'd like to watch town meeting, we will have it up on our website shortly. It's eastoncat.org. A reminder that the special election that will be taking place on June 7th will be at Oliver Ames High School, and that is for you to vote either yes or no on the override budget passing. At the town meeting, as I just mentioned, voters passed Article 14, allowing the town to raise additional funds of about $4.4 million, which would go to the town and school. Those dollars were appropriated at the town meeting, and then this is the final step to actually approve the override budget and is necessary for it to go into effect for 2017 fiscal year if it does indeed pass. If it does, the police department will now have funds to hire another detective. The fire department can hire a deputy chief. The schools can hire professionals that will also help lower class sizes, improve the curriculum, just to name a few of the items that would be beneficial to the town. If you can't make it that night, absentee ballots are available now for the June 7th special town election. That is for the override. Applications for these absentee ballots must be made before 12 o'clock noon on Monday, June 6th. You may request an application to be mailed to you using the form on the town website. You can vote in person at Town Hall, and you can also call and ask questions for the town clerk. On Tuesday night, the audit committee met to finalize the scope of the RFP, that's request for proposal for the audit. Here they are discussing ideas that the auditing firm should take a look at when it comes to the school portion.
The economies of scale that we could potentially have.
Like if you ever looked at Provincetown, per pupil spending, it's like $37,000 or something because they have such a small population.
So I do think the student population
Okay.
matters.
Okay.
And in a much big, you're not going to compare us to the city of Boston,
Right.
because it's just huge.
Right, I think
Well,
I would think there's going to be a give and take on this anyway when
Right.
we meet with a consultant. It's not,
Right.
you're not just going to
we
decide
just
this is
move
what we're
on?
going to use.
yes,
And
How
I think we
about-
can
would you
move
like-
on. So I think what we want to say is, so student to staff ratio is really not what we're looking for because that's so just limited to, but not school enrollment, socioeconomics.
Okay, student enrollment
Yeah,
and
socioeconomics.
socioeconomics.
They're just ideas. We're not locked into that. They may come back with something different.
Is socioeconomics or socioeconomic factors? Just socioeconomics, just the way it is? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
care
fine.
about the extra word.
Once the audit committee finalizes what should be on the RFP, a committee then will be formed, an RFP committee, and they should be organized relatively soon. Here is Audit Chair Carol Nessler discussing the next steps.
So for now, our next meeting is June 7th. I'll get a room. Agenda items.
Sounds great,
We'll have,
Get a room.
so for agenda items, hopefully we'll have discussion regarding the RFP committee. Information from the potential firms.
Are we going to potentially, when you say information,
feedback.
feedback, you're going to
that's-
send them the scope and see what they say.
All right, so let's take a quick look at the upcoming Oliver Ames High School sports schedules. The Easton Garden Club is hosting its annual plant sale on Saturday, the 21st. That's going to be over at the Yardley Rink from 9 to 1. They will have lots of great plants that have been divided from members' gardens at great prices. Also, many novelty planters and a drawing for some more special items. So don't miss out on that favorite fundraiser. And come early. All right, so here are some upcoming events in the community. We have the STEAM night going on, which is on May 20th. And that's going to be fun-filled, hands-on activities for the family in science, technology, engineering, art, and math. It's going to be at Richardson Olmsted School. It's free to families pre-K to second grade. And then the Governor Ames Estate is going to be hosting paint night. And basically what they're doing is they're going to be outside, and you get to bring a group of your friends and paint the beautiful landscape of the Ames Estate. The session will be guided by local artist Frank Holub, and you're welcome to bring your own beer or wine to complete the popular paint and wine pairing. Space is limited, so make sure you sign up in advance. Then, of course, we have May 24th. This is the 24th annual senior celebration in Brockton, and the Taste of Easton, and that is back. You can go over to Stonehill College. Tickets are $20 in advance, $25 at the door, but go ahead and get those tickets early because it does sell out. All right, so let's save the date for these few things coming up here. We have the Children's Museum Annual Father's Day 5K. That's June 19th. You can register now on their website. June 23rd, the Friends of the Oaks Ames Hall is hosting their annual barbecue at the Queesick Gardens, and that's going to be on June 23rd. And then, of course, June 26th is the Legacy Juried Art Show over at the Governor Ames Estate. The theme this year is the legacy of the culture we see around us, from the sea to the farms, parks, backwoods, and roads of the country. And if you'd like more information, you can email them here or give them a call. And that should do it for this week's Scoop. We have some highlights of the Oliver Ames Boys Lacrosse reel going on.
Matt Gilson out front. Econ, I believe. Matt Gilson coming around out front, taking a shot, and goal. Matty Gilson. Picked up back. Over to Gilson. Here comes trouble. Shake and bang.